Basically, because Gohan was representing basically he was falling out with the truth. He was getting sloppy.
That falling away first.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. But he came back though.
That nigga Frieza, the son of perdition.
He threw. Nah, he represents Esau.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Yep. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who ruled well and taught us his truth, peace, much love, and salutations to those who elect. All right, the brothers, once again, out of Great Millstone, Nashville, coming at you with a lesson through the Spirit. Power Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. You know, another quick one, Lord's will be edifying. You see by the title, you cannot rub elbows with the earth or with the world. Okay, which just Google that real quick. Rub elbows definition. You know, because it's a saying that people have, and we're gonna get into that, man. And Lord's will is edifying. Go ahead.
It says rub elbows to associate or come into contact with another person.
Read the synonyms.
Associate with, mingle with, socialize with, mix with, consort with, hang out / out with, pal around with, run around with, knock around with, chum around with, rub elbows with.
Do translations and more definitions. It was one. Let me see.
It says keep company with, associate with, habitually, we don't especially care for the people he's been keep. Okay, no.
Yeah, keep company with.
It says associate with habitually. That's what the definition for keep company with.
Man, they nigga Esau. Cause I literally just looked the shit up and it was a certain synonym that I wanted to go into, but it's all good. But anyway, you get the point, man. All right, to meet and talk with someone in a friendly way, but you can't rub elbows with this world, man. Okay,
right.
Meaning what? You can't have any type of ties in with this earth, man. You know, no friendships. Okay, and we ain't saying like you can't talk to people on the earth, but you can't be deeply rooted and deeply connected with anything that this earth has to offer, man.
You can't be entangled.
Yeah.
With this society, you can't be letting the affairs of this world consume you.
Mm-hmm.
To where, because brothers was talking about it before, like with the job, how do you know that you're being distracted at the job if it got you slowly or stopping you from doing the work? You're putting more time and effort into something. Many things that can make you fall away from the ministry. Woman, money, cars, clothes, hoes. Like, you know, as funny as that sounds, that's actually true. These things can lead to a falling away. And that's being entangled. You can't let the affairs of this world entangle you to where you're starting to serve the world more than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's all I can do.
There you go, brother. James 4:4. James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. Okay? So you can't be, once again, you can't rub elbows with the people of the earth, all right, or with this ideology of the earth in general, man. Anything that Babylon the Great has to offer, you automatically had to put it behind you. And have no ties whatsoever within, man. All right, because at the end of the day, it will destroy you if you're too deeply connected to this place, man. We're coming into times where everything that you may know and love or have some type of care for will be taken away from you. And if you care for it too much, you're gonna be taken out with it.
Or you're distracted.
Yeah. And I did a lesson on it, I think it was last week. Mm-hmm. Talking about distractions.
Yeah, you're getting into distractions.
You know what I'm saying? Cutting off all distractions, man. We're coming too close to the end to still be pussyfooting around, man.
Take a break from some things.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're dabbling in, and you gotta know too. If you feel like you're tapping into this way too much, take a little break from whatever it is from women or right now brothers are really drinking, really getting into the drinking.
Yeah.
You know,
That's heavy through the spirit.
It's heavy through the spirit is the drinking. And we crack a lot of jokes about it. You be on that drink, but you know, side joke. Me, you call Malachi, but we crack a little joke. But brothers, we through the spirit are taking break from drinking. It could be women. What else? Just too much things that involve tapping into the world. Take a little break from it, man. Maybe you might need to take a social media break. Maybe you have to go a week or two, or maybe a month without being on social media. That might just be something that you have to do.
Because it really what it is if you don't, then the Most High is going to do it for you, but then it's not going to be as beneficial, for you, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? If you are heavy on the women or the bottle or the job, or, the money and chasing all these other things, and you're not putting priorities first, i.e. this truth, the Most High is going to take those things away from you. But since you've grown so close and dear and near to these things, it's going to bug you out. When you lose something and you didn't do it yourself, you didn't put up that sacrifice. Coming to serve Yahweh Shema Shai requires a sacrifice. And if you don't want to sacrifice it, the Most High is just going to fucking take it from you. I got it. And it's no longer a sacrifice. And now you share the luck. And you're going to be mourning and crying over this, whatever the fuck it is. It might be a woman, okay? You know what I'm saying? This woman that you put all this attention to versus Sophia. Now the Most High take that bitch. You see what I'm saying? And now you want a prayer request. Now you all hurting shit.
The Lord might take both. He take away the woman and he take away the truth.
Yeah,
they take away Sophia.
The truth gonna go first.
The truth definitely going, and that's the scary part. You don't even realize that you're bugging out. That's why discernment is important. Because you can tell yourself all day, "Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing this." But
Jay gotta understand how spirits work.
You gotta know how the spirit works, man.
This is literally when the scriptures speak about we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. And then so on and so forth. We're actually fighting against spirits, bro. And if you don't have a proper understanding of how spirits work, you're not in this.
You gotta learn discipline.
You're gonna fucking lose.
Because there was something I was working on for a while, and I believe through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, I got on it. Eating before going to bed, or eating late, or eating an hour before you go to sleep. That puts spirits on you. And I noticed, and I told y'all brothers before, a couple of times, I would wake up in the middle of the night around 3, 4, 5 o'clock where spirit's really high, and I just wake up. And I've noticed that happens when I've eaten a meal or I've gotten full, off a meal, and then like 20, 30 minutes later, Jake go to sleep. You didn't even let the food properly digest. You got to discern these things. That's just an example, but you got to know when certain things you got to cut out. Stop doing these certain things. Just stop it, man. Just stop it. If it's fucking with you, stop it. So let me grab this real quick because you speak on the sacrifice. Romans 12:1. I'll read down to verse 2, but the main point is verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye represent your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Your reasonable service. We just got into that in the last lesson. We don't have a choice but to do this. And this is the least that we can do for Yahweh Shema Shai, considering everything. That's the spirit, because I was holding that too. You get in verse 2, go ahead.
Yeah, going
hell yeah. That's the spirit, because I literally was trying to open it up in the app.
I didn't know you had that. I knew you were holding something, but I didn't know you had that.
That's the spirit, bro.
This is Romans 12:2. You can't make this up.
Yeah.
And be not conformed to this world. We're growing, bro. Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that's good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah, be not conformed to this world. You can't be just, it's it, rubbing the elbows with niggas, man. Right. You can't be too close with anybody in this earth. Your woman, your family, you know what I'm saying? Parents included, kids included, your job, so on and so forth. You can't be too tied in with this place, bro. Right. This place is gonna burn utterly. Right. What? It's all vanity. Jake is trying to build relationships with trying to build relationships with people that are going to burn. You're building relationships with the job that's going to burn. You're building credit, in which we're not saying he's in the instance of neglect everything, okay?
That fucking
Because
spirit.
brothers have done multiple videos about that.
Right.
If your shit is bad, yes, try to fix your credit. If possible, try to fix it. You know, get your money up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
savings
saying?
account.
Money is the defense. But you're putting your all into these things.
You're putting too much effort.
You know what I'm saying?
You're putting less effort into the work and more effort into the world.
Exactly.
That's when it's the problem.
You know, so when you're tapped into these things, you're putting all this effort into things that are ultimately ultimately going to be destroyed,
You
man.
gotta know how to balance. That's really crucial. That's how a lot of Jake fall out, because they don't know how to balance. They're doing too much of something. Yes, you can do too much of something. But I got this real quick. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. You can't have 1 foot in the truth and 1 foot in the world. You're going to be serving something more. You're going to be serving either Yahweh Shem Shai more or this world. There is no in between. Jake's trying to be in between, and that even goes into lukewarm. You can't have that type of mentality. Even if brothers are telling you, hey, brother, you got to blah, whatever it is, just do it, man. And just fix the situation, because it's going to work out in your favor, especially if you believe that men who are over you are men of the Lord. Then you got to just take the advice and tap in. You know, and this goes for all of us. Even we believe that the men over us are telling us what we need to do, and we're passing the message down. You know? Got it. Sometimes Jake just gonna have to learn the hard way, man. And the hard way ain't gonna be pleasant. Jake be telling you that in the world, you're gonna have to learn the hard way. But Salaki, go ahead.
God. 1 John 2, starting at verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world, and that's enough. About playing this day. Can I get the red?
Let me see.
Salaki, I'm on this Android, bro. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Damn.
Grab this real quick.
Anyways, I'm gonna just keep reading. Because I don't know how to do that. But can you get this? See if it's in red? I don't know. 1 John 2.
I can grab it real quick.
Yeah.
Screenshot this real quick. Some Juicy and Joshua.
Then plus my damn app just closed. Salaki.
No, you good. You said John 2?
1 John 2.
Oh, 1 John 2.
Yeah, start at verse 15.
1 John 2 and 15. Oh, that's what you had? That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
This is 1 John 2 and 15. I'll start at 14 and read down to 17.
All right.
1 John 2 and 14. I have written unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning. I have written unto you, young men, because we're all young men, because ye are strong, and the word of the Most High abideth in you, and ye have overcome the wicked one.
All right, it's not in red.
Verse 15. Love not the world. You're probably thinking of, I think it's in Matthew.
Yeah, I'm thinking something else.
You're thinking about Book of Matthew, if that's what you're thinking.
I was just seeing if it was in red.
Grab that real quick. But 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
The love of Yahweh Shem Shai cannot be in you if you love the world. Okay? If you're tapped in too much to this place, the Most High is not dealing with you. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, you're giving your flesh too much power, and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
You like Eve in the garden.
Yeah.
What was that? Let me see.
Talking about Genesis 3.
Yeah, Genesis 3. I'm gonna get it real quick.
She was bewooed.
Yeah, Genesis 3 and 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes,
Pleasant.
and a tree
Because
to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat,
where was it
and
at?
gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. You acting like Eve, man. It's simple. Wooed by anything. Also too, it says, she that liveth in pleasure. Oh damn. That's the spirit, bro.
1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. You just like Eve. The
Yeah,
comfortability spirit. I like where I'm at. I like where I'm at. We're not supposed to walk around being comfortable, man. As hopeful men in the Lord, as Apostle Gabar has said, You gotta be one comfortable. You gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable. It ain't gonna always go your way. Speaking for me, sometimes I like to go to bed early so I can have a decent amount of rest so I can wake up in the morning. Sometimes Jake's with brothers till 1 a.m. It happens. 2, 3, 4 in the morning. It happens. Then you gotta go to work in a couple of hours. It happens. You just gotta deal with it, man.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Yeah, it happens. The spirit, brother, gotta talk about certain things through the spirit. It's just gonna happen. You wanted to go to bed at 11. You end up going to bed at 2. It's a sacrifice, man. As apostle, not apostle. As elder
Ariala?
Elder Ariala, Salakia. Elder Ariala said, "You're gonna be tired."
Yeah.
In the lesson that you said, you're gonna be tired. It's gonna happen. We're all tired. You know. Imagine how the apostles feel. 30, 40 years. Yeah, they tired. You know.
You don't see them doing the things that certain men are doing, i.e., men that are younger than them. They've been doing this for a very long time, you know, showing longevity and with no complaints. You know, and then, you know, the brother spoke about it earlier too. Concerning Yahushua, he didn't come, you know, bitching and moaning and complaining.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it was vexing and it's like, man, this shit sucks, but he dealt with it.
Took it on the chin.
You know, so that's how we got to come through the spirit.
We gotta take it on the chin. Fuck it. You know.
Go ahead.
That was it on that. But I'm
Verse 17.
Oh, you want to go? Oh yeah. Back in that.
Yeah. In the John, yeah.
Okay. This is oh shit. This is 1 John 2:17. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof, be he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
Yeah. So the world passes away, man. Once again, all these things are gonna be burnt up. So to have or to try to build intricate relationships with people among the earth, you know, doesn't make any sense. Use the world, not abuse it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a relationship to where this nigga can get you some money in a certain point in time, you know, Apostle, I think it was Apostle Hart said, always keep, you know, if you got a friend that got some money, but he, you know, he in the earth, he got some money, keep that nigga around. You know what I'm saying? If you know you can call that nigga, hey, bro, you know, I need just a little couple dollars, whatever.
Man, let me a quick 30.
You know what I'm saying? He shoot you 100 or whatever. That, you know, use the word, not abuse it. Don't be a beggar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you really in a jam and you need some help and you do have a friend with some money, that's different. But like I said, that's a relationship worth keeping. But you going out and just building relationships with people.
Some wicked ass nigga at the job.
Based
talking
on
about popping niggas' wives all the damn time. That's not profitable.
Yeah, based off the fact of this just a cool nigga or something like that. That's not of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. That's what it was. Call Yahweh Shema Shah. I was trying to remember this. Let me get this real quick. This fucking Android, boy. This is Sirach 13. I'll just get 17. What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb, so the sinner with the godly? What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? But the point being 17, you know, what fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly. We have no business going around niggas and just you know, enjoying that in the sense of this is what I want to be around. The brothers invite you over. Hey, you know, hey, come over, man. You know, we you know, brothers got a couple drinks. You know, we got some food. We're gonna watch the fight. You know, watch the game.
You know, more likely we'll do a lesson.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Just chop it up through the spirit. Nah, it's all good, bro. I'm about to go head out. My homeboys back in college just invited me, you know, for some drinks. So I'm finna go kick it with them.
Why?
Shit makes 0 sense.
Right.
Or your family. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna kick back, you know, I'm gonna be with the fam tonight.
Right.
But it's constant. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because some night, you know, some weekends brothers do, hey, you know, this weekend now I'm gonna go, you know, post up with such and such.
Yeah, which nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a date planned or whatever, that's cool. Or you promised your son you would take them to go get ice cream or whatever like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you just make this a constant excuse of why that's going into being more tapped in the world than versus being around the brothers. You know, you're in the earth too much, man. That's Jake's problem. You're in the fucking earth too much. You know?
Yeah.
Why would you not want to be with men that have the same mindset? If you're telling yourself, I'm a man of the Lord and I want to be saved by Yahweh Shem Yahshai, why would you not want to be around men that are on the same path that you're on? That don't make no damn sense. No matter what excuse you got, fuck that. It makes no sense.
I got this. 1 John 5:19. And we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. See, the whole earth is covered in wickedness and gross darkness. Meanwhile, we're of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Lord willing, we those men, and we're trying our best to remain righteous. We don't have any business going around and like I stated, man, building relationships, you know, and trying to forward ourselves in this kingdom, in this society. We've already put ourselves to death, so to speak, man. When you come into this truth, that old nigga has already been killed off. So we should no longer be operating and moving like that old nigga. Your earthly name. That shit is just for Esau's paperwork, man. That's the only reason why that name is still being used. That and your family. Because they're simple as hell and they're not gonna call you your call. Okay? They're gonna call you by your government name. Right. You see what I'm saying? You know? That's what they're gonna call you. Right. Or your nickname since you was 2. Right. Little Chub Chubs. Right. Whatever the fuck it is. Pookie. You know? That's what they're gonna call you. Because they don't got no understanding. But we know through the spirit, that nigga dead, man. Right. He's no longer moving around the earth. He's not, you know, he's gone.
Being emotional, being a nigga.
Yeah, man, he's gone. And every time that you like I said, tie yourself deeper into this earth, you're every day you do that, you're bringing that old nigga back to the point where now the old nigga is just fully in the flesh. You done reincarnated this nigga. Because
you can put him,
like
you can easily put him away, but also at the same time, that's why this is the condition of the battle. He can easily come back. You got to catch yourself to make sure that nigga don't come back, because he can creep back. Now all of a sudden you want to grow your hair out so you can get dreadlocks. Because that nigga came back. You was rocking the fro or you rocking the buzz cut or whatever. You growing it out because now you want dreads. You know, for what? You preach the names of Yahweh Shem Yahshai and you're being told to not have dreadlocks, but you're trying to get dreadlocks. That's that old man coming back. You used to have dreadlocks.
Yeah, right.
You know? But that's that old man coming back. Yep. You over here looking at women and trying to get what you was teaching, don't have adultery, but now you trying to get with this dude's wife. But you was telling Jake, don't you get with her, don't you get with her. You know? That's that old man coming back. You got to catch yourself. And that's just a few examples. There's a plethora of examples, but we just quickly use those. You know? I got this real quick. I was going to start at 22, but I'll start at 19. Joshua 24 and 19. And read down to verse 23. Joshua 24:19, and Joshua said unto the people, ye cannot serve the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, for he is an holy power. He is a jealous power. He will not forgive your transgressions nor your sins. If ye forsake the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and serve strange gods, then he will turn and do you hurt and consume you after that he hath done you good.
What's filled in this earth? Strange gods. All these you got to think about it. All the things that this earth pushes has a very wicked vibration behind it. You know, you take the holidays for examples, especially since that's coming up. Halloween's in a couple weeks. Okay, then you got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, and then Easter. They all have very paganistic origin. Okay, especially Christmas. Just straight sodomy, you know, and these are things of the earth. You know, this is what happens when you go and serve strange gods. Most High's not going to forgive you for that.
Or you get a woman, she may be a heathen,
and she's into that shit.
Yeah, it's mostly Eve. She want to go through the pumpkin patch.
Yeah,
she wants to carve out pumpkins. She wants you to dress up at this funny little costume and take cute pictures.
Cause whatever you
Shit's
know,
of the earth, man.
cause at the end of the day, man, you know, there's certain sisters out there that are actually, you know, they about it, but it's a very small number. And brothers gotta be honest with themselves, man. If your woman ain't willing to go and get another woman to be with you, she ain't in the truth.
She not in the truth.
Okay?
You know.
So cut that shit.
You gotta hide her.
My woman in the truth.
Right.
No, she's not.
No. You gotta hide another woman.
Yeah.
She's not in the truth. You know she's gonna get mad. She's not in the truth.
You know what I'm saying? But she's a believer. You know, she's just still, she got that attachment. But she's a woman. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't expect them to be on some type of level versus the men. But nonetheless, I was going to say, you know, that's some shit that Eve do. You know, especially if you just grab any goddamn Eve out the earth, you know, she's still going to be into those things. And what happens when you start giving more attention and time to her versus the truth? Now you're going to be into those things. Next thing you know, you wearing Christmas pajamas, taking pictures and posting them on Facebook.
Yeah, now you're
tagging her and shit, or she's tagging you.
You're going back in the earth.
Yeah, man. Then you go back to getting lineups. Then you go back to going to the church with her.
Right.
She been begging you for 6 months to go to church. You said no because you got camp. But you kept spending time with her. Now, next thing you know, your ass is in church.
You know what? I don't think this relationship's gonna work out. Jake, hear though that sentence? He folds.
Yeah. Here, what's that? Communion. Now your ass doing communion in the church.
Right. Through. Baby, please don't leave. Please don't leave. You know.
Hey man, these ties got to be cut, man. You know, the distractions have to be cut. The ties have to be cut with this earth, and you have to prioritize what's really important.
Why are you holding on to something that's about to be taken away? You know.
Yep.
You gotta prep your mind, man. Jake ain't prepping their minds. You know. Joshua 24 and 21. And the people said unto Joshua, Nay, but we will serve the Lord. And Joshua said unto the people, Ye are witnesses against yourselves that ye have chosen you, the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, to serve him. What the scriptures say, many are called and few are chosen. The Lord has chosen, or Lord called, but we believe chosen to preach the truth of this gospel and to repent and to get ourselves in order.
And that's also another example too, that we're under oath.
Yeah.
We're under oath from way back then, because you know,
We're under contract.
speaks about you know, there's no remembrance of former things. The scriptures speak about that, you know. But through the process of reincarnation, we were there back then. You know, when the law, statutes, and commandments were given, you know, by Moses, we were there.
Man, you were there, bro.
Everybody was there. You know what I'm saying? And even if you weren't physically there, then your fathers was there. And what happened? Everybody said, yes, we're going to serve the Lord. So that means you're under oath. Mm-hmm. And you broke the oath, and now that's why your ass is in Babylon clocking in.
You're paying off that spiritual debt to the Lord.
Yeah, man. But Yahweh Shai, you know, through the graces of the Most High, Yahweh Shai has come to clear that debt. Mm-hmm. You know, because it can never be repaid. Yeah. There's too many instances to where we've been going off.
We're too deep in the negatives.
Yeah, right. It's long going. Right. You can't get that money back.
We gotta file. Basically Yahweh Shai is the spiritual bankruptcy.
Yeah.
You know, he'll come through and he's gonna.
We gotta file.
We gotta file for spiritual bankruptcy.
And he's the only one that's appointed to take that case, so to speak.
Right.
You know,
because when you file for bankruptcy, they basically clear off your debt's clear. That's why a lot of people go to that when they owe people too much money and they can't pay it off, or it's going to take too long to pay off. Mm-hmm. That's Yahweh Shai, is the spiritual bankruptcy. You know. Yeah. But this is reading on. It says to serve him, and they said, We are witnesses. Verse 23. Now therefore put away, said he, the strange gods which are among you. You first came to this truth. It's time to put away Jesus, Buddha, Allah, the carnality of this world, the fashion of this world, the way that your woman operates. You got to throw all that shit away and incline your heart unto the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, God of Israel. You got to tap in, man. You can't be weak and feeble at the knees when certain things come at you. The Lord threw that challenge at you, looking at your ass like, what are you about to do? Are you going to continue to serve me and call on me, or are you going to bitch and fold and run to Esau, or listen to your fucking stupid woman? Fuck that shit, man. You got to stand bold for the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai, no matter what's thrown at you, even if death is staring at you in your fucking face, man. Because that's the ultimate test. When they present the RFID microchip, how are you gonna prep your mind, but your ass has been, your head been too far up your woman's ass, or your head has been too wrapped up around that funky ass job you got because it's paying $25 an hour. You too entangled in this world. Get the fuck out of the earth, man. Get the fuck out of the earth. God damn it, that shit gets annoying, man. We don't want to be around men that's too deep in the earth, man. The apostles have said, especially Apostle Ricard, he don't want to be around that, man. And I'm feeling that. Get that shit away from us, man.
Yep.
Shit. But that was it on that. Slack before I get irritated.
I'll close on this. 1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. You know, and for the latter end of that scripture. You know, the fashion of this world passeth away, man. All these things are going to be destroyed. All the works therein shall be burnt up. Okay, the scripture say, shall leave them neither root nor branch. You know, the brother Kaya brings it out about that line of confusion.
Yeah.
You know, roughly paraphrasing that. You ain't going to be able to tell where any city was or state was. Ultimately showing you that this place is going to be is going to be completely eradicated. So there's no need for us to be tied in at all. Okay? Get your daily bread, get the fuck on. Do the work. You know what I'm saying? Put up your videos, tap into the brotherhood. Go to camp, attend class. Do whatever you got to do through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. We know what's required of us, man.
Turn your spirit up, man.
We too grown and we getting too old to be telling men, grown-ass men, what's required of them. It's like, bro, the apostles and the elders don't even do that, man. They're not babysitting anybody. They put out the requirement.
The spirit should be on you to do a video a day.
Yeah.
Men aren't telling you to do a video every day. The spirit should be on you. You should be willing to increase the spirit and do things more for the ministry. Yeah. That's the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Shai that has to dwell in you, man. You should be feeling like if you missed a video, you feel a little off. Because that fear is on you, man.
Yep.
It's like, I'm not trying to get upset.
It's all good. All right, so with that, man, we're going to go and wrap it up. Lord's will. This is edifying to the elect. Before we close, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, who rule well and taught us the truth. Peace, much love, and salutation to those who elect. Shalom.
Shalom.